Imagine a place where the sky has no limits. A place where the vastness of the sky meets the immensity of the earth, creating an illusion so perfect that it's hard to tell where one ends and the other begins, where the line between earth and sky disappears. This natural phenomenon occurs in Salar de Uyuni, the largest salt flat in the world, located in Bolivia. During the rainy season, a thin layer of water covers the vast expanse of salt, transforming the landscape into a giant mirror. This mirror reflects the sky with amazing clarity, creating an illusion of infinite space. Located high in the Andes Mountains in Bolivia, this salt desert transforms into a breathtaking spectacle. The combination of the altitude and the expanse of the salt flat creates a setting unlike any other in the world. When it rains, a thin layer of water covers the salt, creating a giant mirror. This phenomenon is not only a visual delight, but also a unique sensory experience. The sky is perfectly reflected, creating an illusion of infinite space. It's as if the sky and the earth are joined in an eternal embrace, offering a view that seems like something out of a dream. This natural wonder attracts travelers from all over the world. People from everywhere come to experience the magic of this place, to walk on the giant mirror, and to get lost in the surreal beauty of the landscape. They come to witness the surreal beauty and capture its magic in photographs. Every picture taken here is a testament to the wonder and awe that this place inspires. The Salar de Uyuni is not just a destination, it's an experience that leaves a lasting mark on the hearts of those who visit. The Salar de Uyuni stretches over more than 4,000 square miles, making it the largest salt flat in the world. Located in southwest Bolivia, this stunning landscape is a natural wonder that attracts tourists and scientists alike. That's about the size of Jamaica. Imagine such a vast expanse, completely covered in a bright white layer of salt. This vast white expanse is visible from space, standing out as a bright spot on the Earth's landscape. Astronauts often mention its unique glow when they orbit the Earth. Millions of years ago, this area was a giant prehistoric lake known as Lake Minchin. This lake covered much of southwestern Bolivia. As the lake dried up, it left behind a thick layer of salt and minerals. This evaporation process took thousands of years, transforming the landscape into what we see today. This salt is what we see today, forming unique geometric patterns on the surface of the salt flat. These formations are the result of the natural crystallization of salt. The landscape is barren, almost alien, with a horizon that seems to have no end. The feeling of immensity is overwhelming. The blinding white of the salt is only interrupted by islands of cacti, known as fish islands, because of their shape. These islands are oases of life in a sea of whiteness. These islands are remnants of ancient volcanoes, and their soil is made up of volcanic rock. The giant cacti that grow here can be hundreds of years old. Now extinct, these volcanoes stand like silent guardians over the salt flat, reminding us of the geological past of this region. Their presence adds a touch of majesty to this already impressive landscape. The transformation of the salt flat during the rainy season is a fascinating natural phenomenon. Every year, when the rains come to Salar de Uyuni, the landscape transforms from a vast expanse of white salt to a giant mirror reflecting the sky. This process is a visual spectacle that attracts tourists and scientists alike. The rain falls on the salt flat, but it doesn't drain away. Instead of seeping into the ground, the rainwater collects on the surface due to the impermeability of the salt. This creates a layer of water that can vary in depth, but is usually very shallow. Instead, it sits on top of the salt, creating a shallow lake. This temporary lake is what gives rise to the famous mirror effect of the Salar de Uyuni. The layer of water is so thin that it barely covers the salt surface, but it's enough to create stunning reflections. The salt dissolves slightly in the water, creating a very smooth surface. This dissolving process is slow and gradual, but enough to smooth out any irregularities on the salt's surface, further contributing to the mirror effect. This smooth surface acts like a giant mirror, reflecting the sky. During the day, the blue sky and white clouds are perfectly reflected in the water's surface, creating an optical illusion that's hard to believe. The reflection is so clear that it's hard to tell where the real sky ends and the reflection begins. This phenomenon is especially impressive during sunrise and sunset, when the colors of the sky change and are reflected in the water, creating a spectacle of colors. This creates the illusion of walking on the clouds or even being suspended in the sky. Visitors often feel like they're in a fantasy world, walking on a giant mirror reflecting the infinite sky. It's a truly unforgettable experience. The combination of the vast expanse of salt, the shallow water, and the reflections of the sky creates a landscape that seems like something out of a dream. Salar de Uyuni during the rainy season is undoubtedly one of the most magical and unique places on the planet. Sunrise and sunset over the Salar de Uyuni are truly magical. The colors of the sky explode across the mirror-like surface, creating a breathtaking spectacle. Photographers from all over the world come to capture this incredible view. The reflections create unique opportunities for amazing compositions. People often look like they're walking on water or even floating in the sky. The vastness of the landscape adds to the sense of awe and wonder. It's a truly humbling experience to witness the pure beauty of nature on such a grand scale. Section 5. Life on the Salt Flat. The people of Uyuni. The Salt Flat is not uninhabited. Indigenous communities have lived on the edges of the Salar de Uyuni for centuries. These communities have a deep connection to the land. They have learned to live in harmony with the harsh desert environment. They raise llamas and alpacas and grow quinoa in the surrounding areas. The Salt Flat is an important part of their cultural heritage. They have developed traditional methods of salt extraction. These methods ensure the sustainability of this precious resource. Section 6. Salt of the Earth. Harvesting a precious resource. Salt is an essential part of life, and the Salar de Uyuni holds a massive reserve. Local communities have been harvesting salt for generations. They use traditional methods that are sustainable and efficient. The salt is harvested by hand, leaving the salt flat virtually untouched. This ensures that future generations can continue to benefit from this valuable resource. The salt is used for a variety of purposes, from human consumption to industrial applications. It's a vital part of the local economy. Section 7. Tourism and its impact. A delicate balance. The unique beauty of the Salar de Uyuni has made it a popular tourist destination. Tourism brings much-needed income to the region. However, it's important to ensure that tourism is managed sustainably. Uncontrolled tourism can have a negative impact on the fragile environment. It's crucial to protect the salt flat and respect the local communities. Responsible tourism practices can help minimize negative impacts and maximize the benefits for everyone. Section 8. Conclusion. Preserving the magic. The Salar de Uyuni is a place of stunning beauty and an incredible natural wonder. Its mirror-like surface during the rainy season is a sight everyone should experience at least once in their lifetime. But it's important to remember that this natural treasure is fragile. We all must do our part to protect it. By promoting sustainable tourism and supporting local communities, we can help ensure that future generations can continue to marvel at the magic of the Salar de Uyuni. Visiting Salar de Uyuni during the rainy season is no easy task. The rainy season transforms this vast salt flat into a completely different landscape, full of challenges and surprises. Weather conditions can be unpredictable, and access to certain areas can be quite difficult. But let me tell you, despite the difficulties, the experience is unmatched. The reward of seeing the salt flat transformed into a giant mirror makes everything worthwhile. It's a natural spectacle that can't be compared to anything else in the world. If you are planning a trip to Uyuni during this time of year, it is crucial to be well prepared. Planning and the right equipment can make the difference between a successful adventure and a frustrating experience. Here are some tips to make your trip more enjoyable and safe. First, be sure to bring warm clothing and waterproof footwear. Temperatures can drop quite low, and the ground can be very wet. Also, it's important to wear several layers of clothing to adapt to temperature changes. The terrain can be slippery and muddy, so a good pair of waterproof boots is essential to keep your feet dry and comfortable. Also, it is essential to hire local guides who know the terrain well. They can navigate the difficulties and ensure your safety while respecting the unique environment of the salt flat. Not only do local guides know the safest routes, but they can also share interesting stories and facts about the region. When the rain arrives, the salt flat becomes an impressive spectacle. The thin layer of water creates a perfect reflection of the sky, giving the feeling of walking on clouds. It's a surreal experience, a reminder of the beauty and magic of our planet. The feeling of walking on a surface that reflects the sky is something that cannot be described with words. It's like being in a fantasy world. It's an experience that leaves you breathless and makes you feel part of something much bigger. It's a surreal experience, a reminder of the beauty and magic of our planet. As the sun sets in Uyuni, the reflections become even more fascinating. People walk on the mirrored surface, capturing moments that seem like something out of a dream. It's an image that lingers in the memory long after you've left. The sunset at Salar de Uyuni is a sight not to be missed. The colors of the sky are reflected in the surface of the salt flat, creating a breathtaking view. Capturing these moments with a camera is almost an obligation, as each photo looks like a work of art. It's an image that lingers in the memory long after you've left. I hope this documentary has inspired you to appreciate and protect these natural wonders. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to Awesome, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next trips. See you next time, explorers. If you were fascinated by Salar de Uyuni, you will love our next video. We will explore other unique natural phenomena around the world, like the ice caves in Patagonia or the northern lights in Iceland. Places where nature shows its most magical and surreal side. Subscribe to Awesome and activate the bell so you don't miss this new adventure. See you on the next trip. See you on the next trip. We will explore other unique natural phenomena around the world, like the ice caves in Patagonia or the northern lights in Iceland, places where nature shows its most magical and surreal side. Subscribe to Awesome and activate the bell so you don't miss this new adventure. See you on the next trip. See you on the next trip.